Wins are hard to come by in a college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Central Michigan Chippewas, Mount Pleasant, Michigan. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UMass Minutemen, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Central Michigan Chippewas. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. So Central Michigan's offense will get the first crack at it here. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And the Chippewas will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the UMass Minutemen have the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build.
Turning it on! He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Hairston. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Let's talk for just a second about UMass. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. The Chippewas will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The UMass offense returns to the field. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. With the catch, it's Harding. All right, guys, let's take a minute and think about UMass. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Harding. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Got the quick pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
On the move. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
To the air, it's Labus. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the run. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Both of these defenses a little bent, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
That's caught. It's Gibson. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get...
There he goes. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. UMass quickly back to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Hairston. Grabs it in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Touchdown, UMass! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Makes the grab, it's Townsend. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the Chippewas send out the punt unit.
Number 18, on to punt.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Going to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air, it's Hairston. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Steps away to find some room. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down. UMass will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Quick pass on the jet motion. Running into the open space. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Calls his own number. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He'll keep it on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Number 18.
The Chippewas will line up to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The UMass offense returns to the field. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. They bring the punter onto the field now. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. And the Chippewas with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Gives it on the option. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to the ground game on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Chippewas line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adkins. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
15. That's a first down for the offense.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. UMass quickly back to the line.
Brings up second down.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Down coming.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Minutemen!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give on the option. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Mount Pleasant today, and welcome into the halftime update. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kelly Shorts Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Chippewas will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UMass offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got the first down and still on his feet. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Hairston. Caught over the middle, it's Harding.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Quick completion to the right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And you kind of thought that situation, QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down.
A shot toward the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Chippewas decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The option look. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And 1st down.
1st and 10 for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Hairston. Grabbed in the middle, it's Griffin. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
This is a designed run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. The Hawkeyes have been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 10 over Minnesota. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw, it's Labus. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Now on the option. Now the toss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Number 18, on to punt it away.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, the good news on that play is the quarterback was able to scramble and go pick up the first down with the lead late in the game. Bad news is, though, you just love them to stay in bounds to get this clock started sooner.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the IN. Sets up the offense for this possession. Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Got it behind the line. It's Townsend. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll close the gap to 14. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. On the move, it's Price. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield, it's Hairston. Moving away from pressure. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Minutemen! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking left. Gets caught downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Got his man out of the backfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Off the play fake. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Throws to the tight end. Drop the football. Turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Offense in a bunch formation. On the ground, it's good.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return. Interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT, Nice job by this D.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Finds his man. It's Gibson. Hard-hitting tackle. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. The give as they work on that clock. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Looking to pass. It's Hairston. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
To the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
That's caught. It's Hardy.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Oh, it's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Lucky you are correct. That's one of those things when the ball pops out.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Looking for a man. It's Hairston. Fires to the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Yeah, I think if you're the head coach now, you start running the football. That's now the 2nd pick you've thrown in the 4th quarter. You've got the lead. It's time now to try to ice the game.
To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. A relatively short but effective gain. He's out of bounds at the 11. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year.